Hey everyone, welcome to the Shed of Solitude. Today we're doing just a pipe chat. I was going to go for a walk, but it's cold and miserable. I'm sort of old. I don't feel like doing that. So we're in the Shed of Solitude. It's a cold, wet, rainy day. It's 50 degrees in here though, although it feels, I don't know, kind of damp and cold a bit. But I do have one of the heaters, the electric start heater, which actually there's a recall on that, and I probably should work on that. But my heater, my propane heater, just died. I ran out of propane heat, so not going to be that toasty, but that's okay. We can manage. All will be good. I'm trying to warm up the lighter here, the famous butane, warm it up a bit, and that seems to be working. Now my hands are cold though. But today we're going to smoke LJ Peretti, and I haven't smoked this in ages. This is the coffee blend, and when did I get this? This is let's see. I don't think there's a date on this one, but no, I don't think there's a date. But I got this a while ago. If you go back and see, I did a review on this. I've had this probably for, and of course it comes in a large paint can, which is always cool. Now I've had this in the shed, and that did not have this in the house, and I have to say it's still perfect, like day one, perfect. This blend, it's still moist enough. It's not dried out. It's perfect. Smells fantastic. Oh wow. Anyway, we're gonna do that, and I'm gonna use my 7LE 320 KS Naked Edition, and I'm gonna do the scoop method in here, although it's not working for some reason. Let's pack this pipe up here. Oh, it smells so good. Now, I don't know if I addressed on the last video about this pipe, but I'll get in that in a second here. It's a big chunky flake there, but we'll go a little bit more. There we go. I like that. There we go. Put that there. 1 second. Ow. Ooh. Almost tripped here. All right, so here's one 7LE pipe. Let me just see which is which. This is the original right here. This is the original 7LE 320. This is not the shed version. This is the one that's usually in the house. This is my original. I love this one. We'll put him up here for now. But we're using, let's see. This is the shed one. I know there's a mark on it. That's how I know the difference between the two, but I'm blind as a bat these days, so I can't really find it because the lighting is horrible in the Shed of Solitude, as you all know. All right, let's, of course we're using this Lotus lighter, which I'll get to in a second. Oh, smells so good. Oh. Oh, that's so great. It's like toasty. This is perfect on us on this cold, dreary spring day. Perfect. Oh, this is beautiful. Oh, I picked a good blend. I wasn't sure what I was going to have when I came out here. I'm like, all right, what am I going to smoke? Am I going to go Edward G. Robinson, you know, classic standby here? Do I do, what else was I going to do? Gentleman Caller again. I'm like, do I do Russ's Sunday ice cream there, whatever the hell the name is? I can't remember it. I know it's ice cream, chocolate, something Sunday. And I'm like, you know what? Then I was going to do a few others, and I couldn't find them in my shelf of craziness over there. So I was like, all right, what am I going to do? Am I going to do something? Like, I was going to look for Marley's Best. Couldn't find it. I know it's back there somewhere. I don't know where. But I think the next few videos I'm going to be smoking this. This is just a delight. No Bite Delight, that was also on the list. Oh, this is... I haven't gotten LJ Peretti in... The last time I got LJ Peretti was probably 2023, Thanksgiving, I think. Do I have the... I had the Thanksgiving label up here. Oh, you know what? I put it in a jar and it's somewhere over there. I think 2023 was the last time I got LJ Peretti, and you know what? I think it's time to order some more. So anyway, this naked pipe you can't find anywhere unless you go on eBay or something like that. The Pipe Nook doesn't have any. I don't know if I mentioned that last episode or last video, because I know there was a gentleman made a few comments about it. He wanted one. I can't help you because I'd buy like 20 of them if I could, and unfortunately I can't do that right at the moment. But in any case, if you hunt around, I'm sure you can find some. I might need to slow down here. I'm burning this one a little fast. Anyway, so I do remember last video, I mentioned this lighter. And I found it where you could go on Amazon, you could find it, and that's where I found it, and there was only a handful left, but you can search. There was a few others. I think this was just a third-party seller or something like that on Amazon. You could hunt this down, because unfortunately tobaccopipes.com is no longer, which is where I got this lighter. I don't even think it's on Cigar and Pipes, or Pipes and Cigars, whatever the hell they call that. Doesn't matter. I don't buy my stuff from them, and I don't feel like I'm going to, because their website sucks and everything. I did look, and this was not on there. It was something else was on there, so I didn't do that. So in any case, here it is, the box, Lotus. This is the one I got off of Amazon, and we're going to open this up. We'll do it like an unboxing here, although I already opened it up. So in any case, you get your fancy little packaging. You get a little cover that goes over this, and then this is kind of what it looks like. Matter of fact, it is what it looks like. It's not what it kind of looks like. This is what it is in the box. And it even has the price tag on here. $40, which is what I paid for the last one. This one, let me get it out of the packaging here, is gunmetal, which looks pretty cool. I haven't actually seen it it's been in this plastic, but here we go. We're going to look at this here. So, here you go. Actually, that. Oh, hey, I didn't expect that. I didn't think oh, look at this. And then the tools are black. Oh, I like this. Oh, this is, oh, my fancy one might be getting replaced there. Look at that. The tools are all like black matte. Oh, I like that. Just to compare the two, is the black original, the OG. Here's the new gunmetal one that I'm falling in love with real quick, because look at it. It's even got, am I out of fuel? I think I'm out of fuel. I think they gave me a little bit. Well, I got some. I got a little left. I actually ordered some more fuel that's coming, so let's load this up. We'll try it. I wasn't expecting to light with this today, but we're going to try to do the first light. Let's load this bad boy up. All right, I think that might be enough. I don't know. We don't have too much in there. It might not work now. I don't think I have enough. Oh, darn it. I don't think I have enough fuel for that. Well, we'll keep trying. There's nothing in that can. This is turning into a disaster. I did order more fuel, so that'll be here by Monday. Because I did realize when I'm like, oh shoot, I need more butane. All right, let's see if we can get this to work. I'll give it one more try. I just want one light with it, and then I don't have a lot of fuel in here. Maybe just enough to top off, which I usually do when I come out here. But I don't think there's going to be enough to do this one. But we'll try. We'll try. We'll give it one more shot. Nah. Let's see if we can increase it. There we go. We got the first light with it. Oh, I like this though. This is just a lovely. You can get the gunmetal one. I like this one. Oh no, my original here, the classic, might be replaced. I don't know. This guy's tried and true, though. We'll finish with this guy. We'll put the new dog over here. Keep that there. We got to get rid of this packaging. We'll get this out of the way. The shed, by the way, I don't know what I think it's from the cigars I had the last 2 times. I had 2 cigars in here, and I came in here, and there's like this stench, but it's not a cigar stench. It's not even, I can't describe it, but it's in this vicinity, and I imagine it's got to be that because I left them here, and they just did their thing. They just died out or whatever. So I imagine that's what that is. The Shed of Solitude's got to have a bit of a spring cleaning soon. As long as, as well as my basement downstairs. I got shit everywhere that needs to be cleaned out. I got to get a bunch of junk people in here and get all that stuff out and move on because I need some space for the bicycles that I have, the bikes, the BMX bikes. I want to put them in a certain thing and, do stuff with that. But I definitely recommend these lighters, the Lotus lighters. And I'm glad I got 2. I might maybe over the next couple of months maybe find 2 more just so I have a backup so I don't end up like these pipes. Like I only have 2 of these and I wish I had 3 more. Actually, I wish I had a total of 7. 1 for each day would be perfect, but I didn't do that for some reason. I don't know why I didn't do that, but oh well. Learn from my mistakes, people. If you find the naked pipe, grab them. Oh, this blend is awesome. And speaking of like tobacco smells, now I had to go to the skin doctor yesterday to get my stitches out, and I had some time in between because I had my physical therapy, which is great. It's going well. The knee is healing, and I'm pretty sure at least next month I'll have some BMX content coming. I also have a new bike coming from Monza. I get the 27-inch blue bike that's coming. That should be here, I think, while I'm on vacation next week. Or the week after, I should say, when I'm on vacation. I'm still here next week, but I leave Friday, and then the week I'm on vacation. So I think the bike comes then. So I gotta somehow make arrangements for someone to get that for me. And so I think May I'll have my bike content coming to the channel, and things will be a little different. So I look forward to doing that. The knee is much better. I'd say it's about, I'd go 75, 76%. And that's just crazy. My back, on the other hand, is a little stiff, but that always comes and goes, and I'll have to deal with it. My knee is more important to me so I can ride my bike, go on my walks, go on my photo walks, and stuff like that, and take you guys along with me, because this was a problem. It really I think it made me pretty depressed, to be honest, that my knee was not functional like that, and I couldn't just do what I normally would do. Like, I could get around and walk normal, but, like, going downstairs is where that problem was, and when it happened, man, I was down. It sucked. But physical therapy, I thought it was a gimmick. Like the chiropractor is kind of like a thing. You got to go here first before you can go talk to the actual doctor and get, like, surgery or whatever you got to do. But that's not the case. It actually works. So it was nice. I got one over, so to speak, or at least with the knee anyway. But back to going to the doctor. So I was going to do this type of video before I went to the doctor, and I decided not to do that because I didn't want to stink like a cigar or like a pipe. Now, pipe smoking like the coffee blend, not bad. Wouldn't probably bother anyone. You could barely smell it. And if you did, you'd be like, oh, okay, that's interesting. Nothing that would make you think tobacco or cigar. But if I had one of those cigars, forget it. Awful. I typically like to not do that if I'm going to be around people like that, especially if they're going to be close. They're going to take the stitches out of my head or something like that. I don't want to smoke either, really, but At least with pipe tobacco, it's pleasant for the most part, unless you have I should say aromatic, so at least pleasant. If I had what was it there? Any other, like an English blend or something, it would probably be a no-go. But I don't smoke often when I go to like work or if I'm around people like that for the most part. Although some blends aren't bad to have. They give you that nice smoky note. Like Russ's ice cream is good. This is good. There's a few. I would say Edward G. Robinson. It's borderline. It depends on the person. I think they'd be like, no. But most people I think would be okay with it. It'd be like, oh, that's like old pipe tobacco or something like that. Not in a bad way. Like if I had, I don't know, some kind of Latakia or some English blend, it would probably turn some people off. I may try to do a video while I'm out on vacation. It won't be uploaded while I'm on vacation. It'll be after I obviously go on my trip and everything. So, I don't know how I'm going to do that video. We'll see. I don't know what I'm going to do. I'm excited to take some pictures when I'm out and about there. I don't know if I'll do a photo walk, but that would be interesting if I could. We'll see. When I travel, I don't like to bring a lot of stuff, and especially gear. And that goes back to when I used to podcast and I would go to Star Wars Celebration in Anaheim, in Chicago, Indiana Comic Con. I brought all this podcasting gear stuff, and it was just a nightmare. And I just put a black mark on my jeans from the little foot hair. Didn't realize I did that, but and I remember the first time when I went to Anaheim with all my podcasts, I had microphones everywhere. I had a board, like a soundboard, a mixer, a thing to record on. I had all this in the backpack. So when I'm going through the airport, and when was this? 2015. So it was 10 years ago, going through. So security at the airport in Rhode Island here, they looked at me and they're like, "Come here." I knew it was going to happen. So they open up the bag. They're starting to open it up, and then my friend Chris, who used to work where I work now, who was part of TSA, is like, "Oh, no, it's Mike Rondo. He's all right. He's all set." So they let me go through, and that was great. And it was just funny. I knew that was going to happen, but strangely, on the way back, I didn't run into any of that. But that was the one time I was like, "Oh, here we go. I'm not even going to make it to Anaheim. They're going to take my bag and seize it and all that stuff." But they didn't do that. It worked out well. That was nerve-wracking. But since then, and even going to in Chicago a few years back in 2019, I remember I had the Rodecaster Pro. I think I got it then. Yeah, I believe I bought it then, and I took that there. And it's fairly compact considering the size of it and everything. It's not bad, but it's still big. Now, the one I got now, the Rodecaster Pro 2, I think it is small, and at some point I'll get into podcasting again on this YouTube channel at some point. I got to figure that out. I'm just taking my time. A lot of things planned, not much action going on right now. But I don't like to travel with too much gear. So I'm trying to, like, when I go, I'm just going to bring the camera. Like, I'd like to bring my Polaroid camera, but I'm not going to do that because that's a whole other thing. But I'm going to bring my Fuji camera and the little camera I used on my photo walk. I think that'll serve well. So we might get something out of it. I'll probably do some shorts at least. Well, I know one thing. 2 things I recommend. Get this lighter, and get this coffee blend from LJ Peretti. I think they still do it. I don't know. Let's see. I haven't been to to their site in God knows how long, since let's see, since 2023, I believe. Yeah, I'm older than 21 there, guys. Let's see. I actually should go to the shop. That's what I should do. Let's see, menu. I need my glasses. That's what I need. So I'm an old man. All right, let's see. No. Here we go. LJ Peretti tobacco. Here we go. Let's see. This is I believe this would be, I should get some, cherry Cavendish. Coffee blend, there it is. So it's a Cavendish, which I figured, right? Because it's coffee. That's usually what they do. Dutch chocolate, Strawberry patch. Tropical fruit. Should I do that in the summer, the tropical fruit with some Hawaiian punch? A little bug juice, right? We'll do the bug juice episode with this and that. Whiskey Cavendish. I don't know. Whiskey blends, they always kind of fall short for me. Dutch chocolate, 1 pound's $80. Coffee blend's $80, 1 pound, if you do it that way. 8 ounces is $42. 1 ounce is $5.50. The cherry Cavendish sounds pretty good. Burlington blend, Boylston, might have to do that. You know, the New England, Rhode Island, Massachusetts thing, might have to. Boston's Best Cavendish. Now that sounds, mellow Cavendish blend cured with honey. Cool, smooth, well, maybe we'll do that. Black Virginia. That sounds up my alley. There's a lot of them I could go with. Let's see what else we got here. Let's no, I don't want imported stuff. Let's see what we got for Burley. Nothing's screaming at me. They're all numbered. Cuban mixture, Irish mist, no name. I kind of like that, no name. That's very Shed of Solitude worthy. I think we'll do that. Anyway, I'm gonna look through these anyway, and maybe land on a few of those for upcoming. I wouldn't exactly call them a review for the channel. I know those are popular on my channel in the past. It would be more like this and me talking about it. So it's kind of a quasi review, but not so much a review. I don't know. That doesn't even make sense. I can hear you saying, just call it a review, Mike, because it's basically what it is. But anyway, those are a few blends I might even try. Give them a shot, right? It burns so good. Sadly, I'm at the end of this bowl. Hope you don't mind me wearing the hood. I was going to put it down, but you know what? My ears, I'd like to keep them warm. Because again, it's kind of raw in here. My hands are a little cold, although the temp's going up, 52 degrees, not bad. It's just a little, what would have been nice is having the heater on, the main heater, with the propane, just to take the edge off of the chill, and then we're good. That's the important thing when you got the shed or a garage you're in smoking or whatever. It's not that it's cold that's really the problem. It's just taking the edge off with the chill that's in the air. You guys know what I'm talking about. If you smoke in a shed or in a garage, you know what it is. It's basically like taking out the dampness of the air, kind of drying out the air, and the cold isn't so bad anymore, I guess you could say. If that made any scientific sense, I doubt it. Anyway, that's going to do it for this video. I just wanted to jump on here, say hello, give you guys a shout out, hello, see what you guys are up to. Hopefully you had a good weekend. And you know what? Put a coffee cup for the emoji in this video. We'll go with that. Do the coffee mug. And get yourself some of this as well. I highly recommend it. But in any case, in this lighter, I'm not going to put a link or anything. Go on Amazon, look for the Lotus pipe lighter. You should be able to find it somewhere. And unfortunately, I have no idea where this is going to be. You won't find that anywhere really at this point. But anyway, I'm going to get out of here. I'm going to smoke another bowl of this fine tobacco, and I will see you guys next time. Take care.